At dawn, the open sea glows under the first light of day. Giant steel cages sway with the waves, anchored firmly to the seafloor. Workers in waterproof suits move along narrow walkways suspended above the deep. Automatic feeders scatter pellets across the water, and in seconds, the surface erupts with motion. Tens of thousands of squid flash beneath. Mechanical pumps hum continuously, pushing fresh seawater through the cages. Cranes lift heavy inspection nets while supervisors check analog pressure gauges, ensuring every system runs perfectly. Divers plunge below to inspect the outer barriers, while schools of feeder fish are released nearby. The water churns violently as the squid feed in frenzied unison. Maintenance teams grease the heavy winches before nightfall. 0:30. As the sun sinks, massive halogen floodlights ignite the dark horizon. 0:4. Beneath the waves, green underwater lights shimmer, guiding the squid deeper into the pens. Beginning another night in the industrial ocean farm. 0:50. Inside the vast hatchery hall, heavy steel doors open to reveal endless rows of concrete tanks, where translucent clusters of squid eggs sway gently beneath the surface like floating pearls of life. Mechanical paddles stir the water in slow rhythm as technicians study larvae under analog microscopes, while workers pour specialized feed by hand into the nursery tanks. Water roars through enormous sand filters, echoing across the dim hall, as tiny squid jet swiftly through observation tanks and staff monitor temperature gauges with practiced precision. Braided mesh screens divide the young squid by size before workers scoop the healthiest juveniles into insulated transport tanks, forklifts rumbling as they load them onto waiting trucks. Oxygen lines are connected, the vehicles depart toward the coast, and behind them the hatchery remains glowing, a place that never rests, sustaining the next generation through every hour of the night. As the night deepens, the harvest fleet gathers around the offshore cages, engines humming low, while rows of automatic jigging machines begin their hypnotic rotation beneath blinding floodlights. Weighted lines drop rapidly into the dark depths, and in moments, the sea explodes with motion as squid swarm toward the shimmering lures, mechanical reels pulling up dozens at a time. The catch flies from the hooks onto angled metal chutes, sliding down in silver streams toward the ship's hold, while deckhands rush to clear the troughs, keeping the flow relentless. Layers of crushed ice are blasted over fresh squid as the deck turns slick with ink and seawater. The captain's voice roars through the wind and engines, commanding the night's furious rhythm. By dawn, the boats are heavy and low in the water, hulls glistening with spray. As the fleet returns toward the factory dock, the night's harvest complete, the next stage awaiting. From the harvest boats to the roaring factory floor, giant vacuum pumps draw the squid straight from the holds into a maze of stainless steel conveyors. Every second counts. Water, flesh, and motion merge into one seamless mechanical flow that never stops. Along the line, sorting drums spin, knives flash, and hundreds of workers move in rhythm with the machines. Each squid is turned, aligned, and cut with a precision born from repetition, a choreography of steel and skill. Inside the chill of the plant, organs are expelled in one swift press, skin peeled clean by rubber rollers, and gleaming white tubes roll onward under the sharp glare of industrial lights. The hum of engines and the hiss of air fill every corner. Metal racks thunder as they enter the spiral blast freezer. Within minutes, the living texture of the ocean is transformed into rock-hard purity at -40 degrees, a transformation of nature into product, of movement into permanence. From the final water glaze to the clatter of boxes sealed and stacked, this is the cold poetry of production where precision replaces chaos, and the sea itself is frozen into order. Deep inside the colossal freezer halls, clouds of breath float in the frigid air. Forklifts move between aisles of towering pallets, each crate marked, coded, and destined for a different part of the world, a cold library of the ocean's yield. Outside, under the floodlights of the port, containers are sealed tight with heavy steel bolts. Towering cranes lift them skyward in perfect rhythm, a mechanical ballet against the night sky, orchestrated by the hum of engines and the flash of red warning lights. Tugboats guide the vast cargo ships slowly out of the harbor. Propellers churn the water into foam as the fleet carries thousands of tons of frozen squid across dark, endless seas, from one hemisphere to another, from harvest to hunger. At the destination port, the same rhythm continues, containers unloaded under foreign stars, boxes open in bright supermarkets, and squid laid neatly on polished shelves. From a single night at sea, the ocean has once again reached every corner of the world. From the deep blue ocean to the bustling factory lines, the journey of the squid comes full circle, ending not in the cold of steel, but in the warmth of the kitchen, where it becomes a dish savored by people around the world. Thank you for joining this journey from sea to table, a story of nature, craft, and flavor.